I'm lacking symmetry. Enemy inside of me, believing I'm not fit to be the person with the perfect purpose, non-existent entity. Savage of this brain feels there wasn't birth on earth.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another Tupac reaction. As always, we're your host. I'm KC, KingCanada.
And I'm Laura the Rookie.
And before we kick this episode off, I want to thank all you Tupac fans, the ones who subscribed to help our channel finally hit 4,000 subscribers. It's a milestone for us. We hit 3,000, 6 months ago? And now we're hitting 4. And it's a big thank you to you guys, the ones who signed up for Patreon as well. Thank you guys so much. And if you guys are curious to check out Patreon, it's $2 and you can get some bonus content. We have Tupac interviews on there. We got a bunch of backup songs on there. But we're going to kick this episode off with a song I personally love. And it's a very, I wouldn't say underrated Tupac song, but not as heard of.
Why do you think?
And it's was a song he made, if I'm correct, for an album, but then he scratched it. And it never went on the album, but then he dropped it like later on, or maybe after his passing, they dropped it in like a posthumous album. But it's Dopefiends Diner, and I used to have this on my playlist years and years ago. And it samples a song. I can't remember the song, but you might know the sample of the beat. And I just always love this song. But you're gonna check it out. It's another storytelling track from Tupac. And yeah, we'll just check it out.
Yeah, let's go.
And produced by Shock G.
I don't know who that is.
Shock G was the guy with we did I Get Around. Remember, like the beach party, like the pool party one.
Yep.
He's the guy who's like rapping. I got $1 and make $1 out of 15 cents. Like he had like a little bit of an afro.
I remember that bar, but I can't picture the face.
That's who Shock G is. Well, let's check this out. I've heard it. She has not.
Late night cooling with my homies, drinking Hennessy and cold brew. After smoking, stopped in Oakland, got the munchies for some soul food. So we stopped to get a bite to eat at the local barbecue. It's just another boring Monday, and there's nothing else to do. Now as we stepped out of the car, I heard someone behind me fighting. So I turned to look and find out what's the cause of this excitement. One brother was a dope fiend and the other was a dope man. And the dope man had an AK, said he'll spray and he's not joking. Well, it seems to be the dope fiend, oh, the dope man for his product. And
does that sound familiar, that instrumental at all? It was a very popular, I don't even know if it was that popular, but just the do-do-do.
Yeah.
Do-do-do.
Why, what's it off of?
Do-do-do-do. It's sampled from a female artist. I don't know. I can't remember the name of who it's say. It's a sample.
Oh yeah,
beat.
why does that sound? Yeah.
But yeah, do. Yeah, and I just always love how Tupac just like uses his vocals to go with the beat on this. Like his vocals are doing like the do.
Yep.
They have the dope fiends now.
Yep, a very like slow, intentional flow
melodic,
to hit the beats.
Yeah, and so here's the story so far. He's going to the diner and there's a dope deal going on. And,
Yep, and shit's about to go down, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna rewind it just a little bit here.
Not joking, well it seems to be the dope fiend, oh, the dope man for his product. And he swore if he did not pay, he would end up getting shot up. Now I could not walk away, cause I got caught up in the scene, wondering what would happen to this poor and helpless fiend. Well, my homie Michael Cooley said, let's go and make our order. What's the use in watching two men stand out here fight over quarters? Well, I walked inside the diner and all the dope fiends waved to me. Heard the sound of several gunshots and I ran outside to see what's going on.
Another gunshot rings, another siren rings, another mother cries, cause another innocent dies. Another gunshot rings, another siren rings, another mother cries, cause another innocent dies.
All the people in the diner ran outside.
hearing that hook again for the first time. I haven't heard this song in years. This used to be on my playlist in like high school.
Yep.
I get like just chills from that chorus again. I just love the girl's voice, and it's like another innocent, and another place getting shot up, another innocent death, and it's just beautiful voice she has on it. It just gave me like chills right there. Cause I was like, man, it's been so long since I heard
Can I
this.
just say though, for like that type of environment, like he's talking, as you said, he's talking about going to the diner, just kind of like a regular night with the guys, right? And then running in and then hearing the shots go off. Like, your nervous system must, no pun intended, but must be so shot. Like, it must be so all over the place to know that, like, any night, stuff can kind of go down and you don't...
Any night, yeah.
Yeah, and you
That's
don't really
everywhere,
know.
though,
Absolutely.
Like,
No, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's just, I mean, to be not involved, but, like, passionate about trying to solve the issues. So you're going to, like he said, you're going to involve yourself into it to try to make it better.
Yeah.
And I just gotta say, like, for that's the case, like, I'm surprised that they aren't, like, just pure white hair, just from the stress and that, like, but you see, that it's almost like they're, and I'm not even saying that necessarily as, like, a good thing for their bodies, but they adapt. You know what I mean? So it's almost like they become, like, a creature, not a creature, that's the wrong word, but, like, I don't know, like part of the ecosystem just waiting for the fight, like it's like a soldier just like waiting for the next like battle kind of thing.
Yeah, like they would react to, there's something more used to it in certain locations and stuff like that, to a gunshot different than kind of we would.
Yeah, like he was running out and meanwhile I'd be like literally peeing my pants.
Yeah, under the table. Yeah.
All the people in the diner ran outside to see the big show. It was just another party for them to see just who they would know. But for me, I held concern. I wanted to go see the outcome. Would a mother have her son tonight? Or would she live her life without one? I made it to the streets. I almost cried right on the spot. Not only had the Fiend died, but a small girl had been shot. My heart could take no more. I felt a tear roll down my face. That was Daddy's bullet, but she took it in his place.
What's going on? Another gunshot rings. Another siren rings.
The little girl took the shot when it was meant for the dad. Yeah. Tupac always gets me emotional.
Oh.
But yeah, just that whole thing and everybody running out and like just when we saw Tupac's interviews too, like how much he really cares for the community and just to witness that, and other people are just running out to be like, do we know them? Like it's not even like a I wouldn't say it's not a big deal, but just like the empathy and the sympathy Tupac has for his like all this shit going on, like
for his community.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't really care, like, if he really, like, knows them or not. He's just, like, heartbroken that it's happening right in front of him.
And a little girl has to get shot.
Yeah.
That's what kills me every time. Like, fuck off.
Another gunshot rings. Another siren rings. Another mother's cries. Cause another dies. Another gunshot rings. Another siren rings. Another mother's cries.
Tried to make my way through the crowd so I could go help the baby. She could barely speak, but she whispered, Mister, can you please save me? So I screamed out, someone help me. But I don't think they could hear, and if they did, they didn't care. Oh, how I hated everyone there. The baby lie here dying, and I wondered what could I do. The cameraman and newspapers had come to get their interviews. To them it's just a story, and they can't see the tragedy. To them it doesn't matter, cause it wasn't their family.
What hard-hitting words there, though. Like, he's there, like, I don't know if this is a true story. I think he's just, like, saying a story what a lot of people go through. But to go there and the kids is like, help me, and no one else seems to care. And then the news is there right away, though. Oh, let's get our story. Like, oh my God. And I love what he says there. They didn't care because it wasn't their family. It wasn't even, probably the news people, wasn't even their color. You know what I mean? Like, I hate to say the race thing, but it's so true.
Or not only that, but like they're so selfish and self-absorbed, like the news world, that like they want to catch the story first.
Yeah.
You know, so they're trying to like setting all their human instincts aside just to try to get one step ahead.
Yeah, I've talked to people, like I've took film and stuff in college for people who didn't know, and like one of my teachers was a news person. He said how you have to so detach yourself from like reality. Like you're just the camera. You're not the person at that point. Like even though they won't show it on the news, like he filmed people jumping from a building and killing themselves, and he filmed the whole thing because it's like, get the footage. And how so detached you are from just fucking reality. It's like insane.
But it doesn't even take much like as your job to even do that. Like, unfortunate that we've even seen things of the homeless. You know, people will go give them money, and then they're like having the phone right up in their face. And they're like, "Look, I'm helping. Look, I'm helping.
I'm helping you." I know, it's insane.
It's disgusting.
It's a crazy society that Tupac tried to change, and it's so sad to think that not a lot of it has. But you can
also see like why he is unshakable into who he is. Like in the interviews that like there was one interview where the interviewer seemed like he was trying to like provoke the anger out of him. Yeah. And he's like, no, dude, I got nothing to hide. Like, you can hear it in my music and what I stand for. And it's just time and time again. Like, he didn't even release this on an album, you said?
Yeah, I don't think.
But he released it later. So it goes to show that, like, it's an involved topic in his world and his
love
life.
This track, and for it to be a scratch track that shows how good Tupac's album was.
For real.
This will get caught in my head the whole time, the whole do.
Yeah, that's going to drive me nuts. That's what I'm trying to think in the back of my head.
Always, that's going to stick in your head all day today now. Just that tone and that's such an earworm. All right, let's continue this.
To them it doesn't matter, cause it wasn't their family. I don't think I'll be back, cause it'll never be the same here. So I wipe away the tears and leave the scene the way I came here. Though some people say it's crazy and the food could have been finer, I'll never forget the night at Dopefiends Diner.
Another mother's cries, 'cause another innocent dies. Another gunshot rings, another siren sings. Another mother's cries, 'cause another innocent dies. The mother cries.
It's like such a beautiful but like haunting melody at the same time, right? Like that whole melody there.
Yeah.
And people in the comments, you guys probably know, like, who's the female vocalist on this? Because I don't know.
Yeah, she's got a beautiful voice.
Beautiful, powerful.
Yeah.
And what the sample was. I know it's a sampled song from like probably the 80s, I would say. I can hear the original song. I
can't place it. It's on the tip of your tongue.
So you guys in the comments, you guys fill us in with everything. So much knowledge, man. Like I said, I'm a Tupac fan, but I never like dove right into his whole life, his history, stuff like that. I just played the music and always loved the music. So I love when you guys fill us in. So let us know who the female vocalist is for one, and who the sample is, or if the sample is from the female vocalist who originally did it. But I don't think it is. But yeah, that's Dopefiends Diner.
Yeah, another great storytelling. When the chorus came in of the female, thank gosh there was no video, because that's what really kind of, the imagery really, like, you know, I can, the words are so powerful, but like his videos and all of it in a big project, just like it's a home run, right? But anyways, when the female vocalist came on, it's sad to say, but I'm just picturing her like in a church, like with a choir.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's more of like the funeral, like, you know, of the poor girl that passed. And so she's kind of like blessing her soul for, and then there's like, it almost seems like Tupac's like outside the church or something and like protesting about like getting justice and as he said, like, there was an interview that, again, probably the same interview that we watched, where he's like, I have to sing about this because if I don't, you won't care.
Yeah, you won't know or care.
You won't hear about it. And yeah, you might hear like in this instance, you would hear a news story like, oh, there was a violence that happened at a diner and gunshots went off, but how often are they going to describe, innocent child passed or, over, I don't know. It's just, I understand the frustration.
Yeah. Well, I like you, but it's crazy. Even the hook, it's like another gunshot rings, another innocent death. It's like another.
How many does it take?
And even like, I like Tupac as well. Like, I like how he mentions, he wipes the tear from his eye. Like, he shows, like, he cries, being like the gangster side of him, but showing like it's okay to have emotion.
It's okay to have a heart.
Yeah, like I cry, like, I was wiping the tears from my eyes kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that was Dopefiends Diner. This is one I had on my playlist when I was probably like 12 years old, 13 years old.
Jesus.
I remember just thinking how crazy it was and just getting to know Tupac more on like a personal level. I haven't heard this in years and years, so I just wanted to put the song because I remember I had that melody stuck in my head, do 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 do, and I was like, the story was so good. Well, not good. The story was horrible in reality. I don't mean to say good. The story was horrible, but
it was beautifully told about a sad story.
By Tupac and his view of it compared to a lot of people around them's view, because it's just every day, But
now, before we close it off, did this song had the same impact as when you were a child, or did like the song kind of evolved now that you've like re-listened to it again? Because like you think at 12 years old,
I got a little teary eyed there, even reacting to the song and just listening to the words and just that instrumental again. And when I was younger, it was more like, because I was like 12 years old,
That's what I'm saying,
and I was just learning about this side of the world, from like, I was just learning about rap. And like you said, if Tupac never spoke about it, I don't think I would have known. Like, we're like, bluntly, we're white people from fucking Canada, right? Like,
yeah, we're snowflakes.
Yeah. And so like, I didn't know this kind of life at 10, 11, and then when I started hearing these songs, I was like, oh man, like, is it ever brutal out there? And just this guy like became like a role model, and same with other artists, is like, just pouring their hearts out into it to show like you can show emotion, you can like whatever, you still got to be a man and stand up and fight for what you want, which you learned as well, but it's like it's okay to show emotion and know like how fucked up the world is, which your parents and stuff when you're younger, like with our generation, kind of shields you from, right? Like you feel protected when you have a good family home, but this song just like really opened it up, being like, wow, is the world this fucked up?
Well, that's kind of where I was wondering, because, like, when we grew up, obviously it was a time before social media, right? So the only really stories you would hear about would be through your community or what you see on the news.
Or newspaper at 11 years old. You're not watching the news.
Exactly, but it's crazy to think about this song, because as you said about the earworm, the do-do-do-do, that's going to be stuck in my head all day.
It sticks, and then you hear the story sticks.
But that's what I'm getting at, yeah. So it's just like, even if your parents heard this song, like if they're trying to check to see, like they hear it and they're like, oh, it just sounds like a nice, lovely song. Meanwhile, it's almost like it's coding your subconscious mind to like wake up to reality of what's going on without even like realizing it, because you think it's just a song.
I'd say it's just as impactful. Now it's more sad. I find that when I was a kid, it opened my eyes, and now it's more of it's just sad because the world's still the same. That's the thing that sucks. After all this time, like, this is 30 years later, probably longer, and it's just, nothing's changed, really. It's just, that's the sad part of, like, reacting to it now, be like, wow, this is, like, still going on.
It's still reality.
Yeah, it's insane, but...
Yeah.
Like I said, guys, thank you so much for helping us, like, get this channel to 4K, and our Tupac reactions, all the kind comments, man. You guys absolutely rock. But I'll let you guys go. Till next time, I was KC, KingCanada.
I'm Laura the Rookie. That was another great storytelling song. Like I said, I can't go over it, but I could see, like as he says it, it's such yeah, absolutely. So I get why storytelling in music is just so captivating, because you don't need the video to just see it, right? But I appreciate, as I said, I appreciate that he's just someone through and through where he's not slipping up in his character. This is just who he is and what is important to him. And damn, I feel like I'm almost just like, I need to be doing more for my community. But I appreciate Tupac and I appreciate this community. Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than thank you, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Yeah, have a great weekend. Take care. Bye.
Breaking all the beats, independent, filling all the seats, independent, summon all the heat, independent, BTB, we are tremendous, team on the rise, insurrection, game won't deny the insurrection, crew has arrived, insurrection, KC's time, an insurrection, breaking all the beats.